All right. Now, I think we're live. I'm not sure yet. I might have to remove some of the beginning of that, but it was telling me that we weren't on live yet. What is going on? Conquering crypto. How in the heck are you guys? It has been a hot minute. Before I start talking way too much, I'm actually going to go and you guys know the deal. I've got to go share all this fun stuff. Give me a second. How is everyone? I hope everyone has been doing really good. I had kind of a crazy week this week, so I did not get to. I did not get to enjoy the beginning of my week a lot because my apartment flooded. Yeah, so my apartment flooded, and that happened Monday. And basically, they were like, it sucks. Your washing machine blew up. Basically, the washing machine didn't stop putting out more water, and man, it's just whatever. It wasn't fun. So we dealt with that for a couple days. This is why I couldn't do a lot of trading. I couldn't do a lot of live shows. I couldn't do any live shows. So this is the first live show in a week because of the holiday and because of all the nonsense that me and my wife had to go through. The screen looks crazy and cluttered. I know. I apologize. We will get things smoothed out and set up. If you're joining me just now, oh, there's my boys. Oh my God, Jacob, we already finished ENS. Yeah, dude, my bad. What the best thing you can do probably is to rewatch the video. Okay, you know the deal, but we already went through it, man. Jake, we've only been on for 2 minutes. You're good to go, my friend. We did not pass up on ENS. We'll do that somewheres in the middle. Actually, just because you're asking that. So tonight, I did write this in the description. No, take your time, Jacob. We ain't going nowhere. I'm doing this. This is going to probably be a long show tonight. Everybody that's in the room right now, welcome. This is Conquering Crypto. My name is DeMarco. Tonight, we're going to be going over a whole bunch of different coin. If you want to find Conquering Crypto, though, Facebook and Discord are two of our main areas. Conquering Crypto. If you want to find us on TradingView, that's also Conquering Crypto. If you want my personal Twitter, that is DeMarco_Danny. Let's see. If you want our TikTok, Conquering Crypto, that's awesome. That is actually run by one of my partners, Brett. Sarah, how are you? Sarah is a new one to the group. Usually we get about, I don't know, 7 to 10 guys asking questions. What I'm going to do tonight, we'll go over a bunch of coin like we usually do. And of course, then I will end up talking with you guys because I know you guys like to ask all kinds of questions about specific coins. And honestly, I'm here for you. Remember, I say this all the time. I already know what I'm doing, but I love showing people how this can work for them. I'm sure a lot of you in the chat already know that. And guys, I missed you so much. I really enjoyed doing these live shows, and I'm telling you, using my laptop. Oh, okay. Hey, Joe, not Sarah, but good to see you, Joe. That's going to be hard for me to remember. Thanks a lot, man. I'm going to have to look at the name Sarah and think, oh, that's Joe. Great, real easy. Thanks for making this easy for me, man. No, welcome to the show. We've got some people in, so you'll have to excuse me. I know you guys have to deal with this all the time. I have to share a little bit of my stream, and you're just gonna have to wait. What do you guys are here? Okay, you're already in the room. Wait, hold on. Let me share this stuff so more people can come and yell at me and tell me how wrong I am about things because I love that. And then we will get rocking and rolling. So sorry, guys. Just give me 1 minute. I hope everybody had a kick-ass Thanksgiving. Again, if you are just joining us, my washing machine blew up on Monday. It decided to not stop running water, and it was a mess. We had several rooms flood. Yeah, luckily didn't lose any equipment or anything like that, but it just to deal with something like that in the middle of a holiday week, it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Urgh! All right. So I'm just posting this to my main page, Conquering Crypto. I'm sure half of you are sitting here like, I don't care. Can we get on with the show? Give me a second. Geez, stop rushing me. God. Okay. Got one more. It's very difficult to do live, okay? You guys try to run your own live show and see how well that goes. Okay, guys. How you been? How are you? I'm really glad to see you guys. It's fantastic that we can finally have some fun and get together. Tonight we're going over Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avax, Crow, I think FTM, MATIC, Mana, MRX, ENS, SHIB, and then we have a couple stocks that we're doing tonight since I've had so many different guys, new members and things like that ask me about stocks. Hey, do you do any stocks? Yes. Conquering Crypto absolutely does stocks. Listen, we do anything that financially positive type things. We're even willing to do real estate. If that's something you know about and you want to discuss it in Conquering Crypto, whatever puts more money in your wallet for the most part, that is what we're here for. Now, the site primarily focuses on crypto. I think a lot of you know that. But yeah, we're now going to focus on crypto tonight. A little bit of stock, just because I've been asked so much. So guys, tonight, first thing we're going over, the big boy. Okay, the guy that means more than anything in crypto, the champion, the guy with a feather in his cap. We're going to go over Bitcoin. Okay. Now, some of you guys, I'm sure, are members. Actually, I'm sure most of you guys are members. If you are not a member of Conquering Crypto and you are in this room, we already have 8 viewers. If you are not a member of Conquering Crypto, go to our Discord. If you don't have the Discord, go to our Facebook and just invite yourself. If you can't, ask one of us and we will help you, or my admins will help you, whatever. But if you are not a Conquering Crypto member, you should be, because in this show that you are currently watching, because you love me so much, this is all involved with Conquering Crypto and my members. My members are a big part of this show. So I actually want you, if you are a new member, become a part of the show. Bring me something that you want to chart. Bring attention to the group. This group is about helping you, me, and everybody else in the group make more profit. It's for educational purposes only. So everything that you do is on your own accord. I'm just showing the information and you guys hopefully are using it. Let's go over Bitcoin. Now, I did make a video today, and we're just gonna go over Bitcoin a little bit more, because the reality is it's very important to see what Bitcoin might or might not do. So give me a second. We're gonna get rid of this stuff that I had previously. So there's a few things going on with Bitcoin right now. All right. So if you guys saw my other videos, let's get in here nice. If you guys were with me on some of my other live shows, which I know most of you in the room actually probably were, I mentioned that we did not want to fall out of consolidation with Bitcoin, right? I kind of mentioned like, oh, hey, if we get down to the 56K range, we might be falling and there might be no way that we can get back up. The reason it's so important is because Bitcoin controls the crypto verse. What do I mean by that? Bitcoin's price affects your other coin's price. Oh, hey, you like ENS? Bitcoin affects it. You like Baby Dog? Bitcoin affects it. You like Shiba Inu? Bitcoin affects it. So if you're looking at one coin, you should constantly be looking at Bitcoin to see what the possibilities of your coin might do. Being, if Bitcoin is doing well, your coin has a better chance of doing well. If it's doing worse, your coin has a better chance of doing worse. That's the whole point of me explaining this to you and why we go over Bitcoin every single week, because it's very important that you understand that kind of information, especially those new to the space. So what do we have going on? Well, first of all, remember I said we really don't want to fall out of this consolidation level. Do you guys remember this? I'm sure a few of you do. So we developed this level right here. Actually, if we're willing to go back a little bit, if we're willing to go back just a little bit. All right, so here's what happened. Let's look at price. So as price was moving along, we finally, there it is. So now we have an official area of consolidation. Boom, we fell out of it. So the thing that could have happened here after we fell out of this area of consolidation, I thought we were going to fall big time. If you'll notice, we went right back into the consolidation area and we made a new bigger consolidation area. Let's get a hold on that. So let's check that out. We expanded the consolidation area because we went back into the pattern. We're going to be going over a lot of charting. Okay, if you are not interested in TA, this show might not be for you, because I go over a lot of TA, because technical analysis is what's going to help you in the future develop systems for you to be able to trade better for yourself. That's what we are here for, is bettering yourself. Technical analysis is one of the best ways you can trade. If you understand this stuff, you can get a hold on the security that you want to, essentially being able to grow your bags. That's what we want, right? Okay, so we then developed this bigger consolidation area. Let's continue. We fell out of that. See, now this is where things get interesting, is we just fell out of that today, this morning, yesterday. It was very recently. I want to say probably yesterday. So where do we go from here? Well, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to just keep opening up these bigger consolidation areas, because we just did that again. So again, we fell out, but we developed a new consolidation area. It almost went back up into the pattern. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous because we are now officially on this like weird consolidation downtrend, and I'm waiting for a support bounce so that we can start going back up. That's what we really want, right? We want to bounce at the bottom of this consolidation tunnel, and we want to eventually get back up. Oh, get out of here, Ray. We eventually want to, of course, go back up that way, right? So here's my prediction. Actually, I'll go over my prediction in a second. Here is what the other information I want you guys to know real quick. This is going to be a long video, guys. Strap in. We're only 10 minutes in. I'm probably going to be doing this for over an hour just because we haven't gotten to do this in a while. So if you guys hang out, we're going to be talking about coin. If you want to ask me a question, but we're going to have fun. I want you to enjoy your weekend. Your weekend includes me. I have at least 5 or 6 people in here right now. Hang out, man. Let's enjoy. If you don't want to hang out for the whole thing, that's fine. It gets recorded and uploaded to YouTube. So if we look at BTC as a whole, all right, so here's a couple big things real quick. I put this in a video earlier, but I wanted to explain it to you guys just in case you haven't gotten a chance to see it. BTC has developed this really nice uptrend. This uptrend started November 3rd of 2020. So basically a year and a month ago. If you bought Bitcoin a year and a month ago, check this out. I want you to check this out. This is so cool. If you bought Bitcoin a year and a month ago, you would now be at an increase of 500%. Bitcoin market cap is now worth $3 trillion. A market has developed in a decade that is now worth $3 trillion. Who knows what the next decade is going to be? Okay, but it's only growing. If you're in this space now, if you've joined us, if you're part of Conquering Crypto, consider yourself to be special. 95% of the world does not even give a crap about cryptocurrency. You are the 5%. Okay, so trust me, whatever you're doing now, you're headed in the right direction. I'm proud of you, especially if you're here, if you're trying to learn. I'm proud of you. So Bitcoin is on an uptrend. That's what this line here. This line is very, very important. If we break that line, that's where we might get a break reversal on BTC, and we don't want that. We don't want the break reversal to happen, because then we might be going back down. But so long as we're above this line, I mean, technically, we're still in an uptrend. So as long as we're in an uptrend, like I always tell anybody, you can buy anywhere as an uptrend, anywheres at all, so long as we're in the uptrend. But once we get to an area where we break that trend line, you might want to consider what you're going to do with that. Sell it for a loss if it's dropped, buy more, but that's just something you can do. So I wanted to go just real quick closer into this. Do you see we also developed this secondary uptrend? All right, so we're above that right now. That's going to continually change, by the way, with how consolidation's moving right now in this price. There's my Denny. What's up, baby boy? Denny, I've missed you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. But Denny, such a pleasure seeing you, man, just like it is to see everybody else. Love having you. Denny's a regular. Matt's a regular. Jacob's a regular. I love my regulars. I love you who's not my regulars. But my point is, glad to see you. Now, I didn't have Saitama pegged for this video, but if you're a good boy, maybe we'll include it. All right, we're doing ENS. That's the important one I want to do today. That is for my main man, Jacob. So, last thing with Bitcoin. I know I'm going over this a lot. Deal with it. You're with me tonight. This is what we're doing. With Bitcoin, we're still above also now the secondary uptrend. Okay. So the idea now is we don't want to keep pushing that down. Okay. We don't want this line to continually be pushed down, because then we're going to get close to the actual full uptrend, the macro uptrend. This is the micro uptrend, and this is a micro downtrend we're currently on. Do you understand the difference? Let's go over that one more time. This is what's important about BTC. Okay, ready real quick. This is the important uptrend macro line. This is the all important. If we break this, we could be in trouble. This is our secondary uptrend line. Actually, I think I might have moved it. Yeah, I did. So this is our secondary uptrend line. It's going to move a little bit here and there, but the key thing is we really don't want to break that. You know what I mean? We want that to be somewhere in this general vicinity. We don't want to break that. And if we can stay above this, we will continue up. That's BTC. All right. I don't want to say, you know, I feel one way or another on BTC. I'm kind of just, I'll say I want to monitor it. I don't have a lot of fear with Bitcoin. I will say that. I think that Bitcoin is getting strong enough to maintain. So I will say that I don't have a lot of fear of it falling, but I don't like that since November 7th, it's been constantly going down, you know? Not a good thing. Next thing we're checking out, we're going over Ethereum. Ethereum, now I haven't looked at this at all, okay? Hold on. I haven't looked at Ethereum at all. And for a while, for maybe like 2 weeks, I just haven't looked at it. So we're going to look at it together. Look at this mess. So I already noticed a lot of things. Let's check this out together. All right. We're going to take a little time bounce, okay? So let's watch what we got going on here. All right. So here we are. I'm going to bring us back to November 2nd, okay? What we're going to do is I'm going to play this video, and I'm going to go over what you would do to trade it, what you would do to figure out certain levels. This way that you at home, whether you're looking at TradingView on your phone or whether you're doing it on your computer, the idea is I want you guys to be able to do this as well. Denny says, win Lambo. I agree, win Lambo. Me buy one coin. Give me Lambo. Lambo, please. Give me Lambo. I know. I'm right there with you. I've been trading for years. Where's my Lamborghini? I'll have it soon enough. Just you don't you wait, because I'm gonna have it eventually. Okay, and so will you if you play your cards right. I'm serious. Okay, let's go. So we had some movement. You know what? We're going to go down in a different time frame. So as you can see, first of all, before I start the video, we developed, so this is a nice tunnel. This tunnel is parallel. So it's a nice tunnel channel, upwards, parallel, bull. So that's what we're looking at right now. Let's keep playing the video. I should have kept this up here. Okay, we're still in the tunnel. And eventually what happens is we break the tunnel. Do you see that right there? Let's get this out of here. Boom. Now, if you'll notice, we broke, right? So this would be considered a break reversal. But if you'll notice, it stayed within this line, okay? It stayed within the tunnel for the most part. And what I mean is it was a breakout, a bear breakout that turned into a bear fake out, which, you know, for a lot of people, that's it. They don't want it to go bear, right? So let's continue. Now, as you can see, the wick extended through the upwards tunnel, but I think it continues back down. And there we go. So now we have something to worry about, we'll say. Now that we have all of this pressure that's getting outside of our tunnel, it's just, we need to now watch the coin and develop new areas that we can look at because it might be developing a break reversal. Okay, sorry about that. So let's keep going. We now know this would have been on November 12th, 11th, 12th, something like that. We now know that once we see price breaking the tunnel, the pattern that we're in, we know to watch it. We know there's an issue. Now, this would have actually been consolidation. I'm stopping it again to show you. This now would have been a new consolidation area that we hopefully would have wanted to stay inside of, and we wanted to go back up out of. But as you can see, that's probably not going to happen. Let's get this out of here a little bit. Ready? Boom. Look at that. Look at that. So look what happened. We fell out of the consolidation. We got our warning when we started to fall out of the uptrend tunnel. We got our warning that a break reversal might be coming. And of course, the break reversal happened. Now, let's see how far we are ahead. That could turn, this would also be now a new consolidation level. Okay, let's continue. It fell out of that, and then it went back inside of that pattern. Let's keep going. We got to be close to where we are now. Okay, we're pushing consolidation around a little bit. Went back up, went back down. Okay, so the bottom line is now that would be kind of our new, this is a new consolidation area with Ethereum. So if you are tracking Ethereum at home, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents, okay? So Ethereum right now is between 39.50 and 45.50. If you are trying to scalp this or doing something on a small time frame, I would say you definitely want to hope that we get past the 45.50. If not, and it goes below 39.50, we could be on the start of a downtrend. Let me show you why. This is important. So do you see how? Now, it doesn't mean we've broken the macro uptrend. I don't even know what the macro uptrend is for Ethereum. But let's get some of this garbage out of the way. So we know we had our tunnel. Check this out, right? We had our tunnel. That is just such a beautiful looking tunnel, right? And what happened is it broke, right? So we broke the pattern, meaning there is a possibility of us going the opposite direction. That is why we track these patterns. Got it? We track these patterns so that you can tell if price is going to go the other way. That's why. Well, it's one of the main reasons. Let's check it out now. We're now looking at some possibility of heading down. Okay, now that doesn't mean it will. That doesn't mean it's going to continue. We do have, like I said, this consolidation area here. Okay, that is a consolidation area. What we want, though, is we then want it to break out above 4,500. Then we'll know the downtrend might not continue, and we can continue actually with our uptrend. But right now, it's a little dicey. Ethereum is controlled by Bitcoin, which is just like all your other coins. The main controller is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is so big and powerful, it controls the market. Again, for those of you who weren't in here earlier, because I saw we had a lot of people come in, I want you to know Bitcoin is more important than you can imagine when it comes to the crypto space. Bitcoin affects all other coins, all of them. If it's in crypto, Bitcoin affects it. So you have to check crypto, and you have to check your pricing of the coin you want at the same time, because Bitcoin will affect the price of your security on a micro level. I promise you. Just take my word for it, please. All right, let's continue. So next thing we're going to do, Jacob, where you at? You in the room, boy? We're going to do ENS. Now, ENS is something new. ENS is one of these guys. I'm actually going to get rid of this stuff too. ENS came out, I want to say really not long ago at all. It's brand new, right? It's not old at all. It came out, I think, November 10th. And just like, see, I made this room as well so people can share the coins they want with each other. Saitama was something that Denny shared with us. A few of us made money, but Saitama got into trouble, but that's neither here nor there. He told us about it, which means we get to pay attention to it. That's all it's about, paying attention to something that might have potential. We don't know what's going to explode or not, so you pay attention. Let's go over ENS. So ENS is Ethereum name service. This is something that Jacob brought to the table for us. Let's check it out because we're not sure what's going to happen. So as you can see, I already have it charted, but I'm actually going to go over it again because just so we can see what's happening. Now, if we go over it blank, if we go over it never looking at it, I can already see we have a possible cup and handle. Do you guys see it? Jacob, do you see the possible cup and handle? All right. So, where is our cup and handle? This couldn't be more obvious. We're going to, now the cup and handle, I might as well go over. We're going to go over our crypto bubbles too. But I want you guys to see what a cup and handle pattern is. Okay, this is an example. This is a cup and handle, okay? Oh, the white is going to blind me. It's going to take away my summer tan in an instant. Turn me into a vampire. Okay, so this is a cup and handle. Basically, you have this nice arch. At the end of the arch, you develop the handle. The handle can actually go a few different ways. But the idea is you want to travel along the cup part so that when you get to a handle type area, you can then track it at the handle. Because at the handle, it can break bull or bear. Seriously, it can go both ways. It can actually start to go one way and reverse. So it's not like when you have the cup and handle or a reverse, it's not like specifically it's going to go one way or another. It could go one way and then go another way. The idea is there's an area right here where you then track it because you know that's an important spot. You guys are used to me drawing circles over areas to watch. So right now, on ENS, Jacob, I hope you're watching this. You better be watching this, okay? Because I know you're going to get your Lambo with ENS. Hey, you might. That's the area to watch. We just got done showing our cup and handle pattern. In technical analysis, there are patterns all over the place that you guys need to find. So what it is, it's basically like putting a puzzle together. For those of you new. So basically every time I'm looking at a chart, I have a puzzle to put together. When I put the puzzle together and I win, I can make money. That's the reason why it's so important to me. That's the reason why I do this all day long, because this puts things in my bank account that I like to see. You got me? Okay, Jake, check it out. So, did you were here? I'm sure you just saw that we had that cup and handle on screen. If for some reason you missed it, go back, look at the cup and handle because I already erased it and I don't feel like going back to it. There's our cup. So we can already identify our cup, right? We've got our cup. All right. Now, here's what's interesting. Where is the break going to be? A lot of the times what happens is the break happens at the same price level. So Denny, I'm not sure if you're 100% on this or if you see it at all, but I want to show you. This is already kind of going in the down direction, okay, in the bear direction. Is that necessarily a really bad thing? No, because what did I just say? Price can start that way a little bit and skyrocket the other way. So here's my projection. I'm going to leave this projection up to see if I get it right. I love getting technical analysis right. So here's what I'm going to put. This looks like the area that the handle is going to form, okay? Now that's a bear direction, right? But I think what's going to happen is we're going to get a breakout out of that. So I'm going to take my area and I'm going to extend it. Let's see if I'm right. You think I can get this right, Jacob? Do you think that I can get this pattern right? Ooh, knew it would be so nice to get it right. I think I can. I like getting these right. So we're gonna save this. I'm now gonna circle ENS. And Jacob, I really want you to make sure you remember this for me because we're gonna go back over this because you've been doing good with trying to learn your TA, and yeah. No want bear bull, please. I will take one bull. Excuse me, sir. I will take one bull pump, please. That sounds a little bit sick. You're terrible. But listen, we're gonna go over Saitama. Jesus, you're so pushy. All right, let's continue. Next thing we're gonna be going over is Avax. Jacob, I'm serious. I want to remember that because I like going back over my old TA. This way, if it's stuff that I'm showing and it ends up being correct, I can show you it later. We can go over it later, but it's something I can use as a teaching tool to possibly show like, hey, this was correct TA, whatever. No, Denny, you demand. You demand. Okay, let's go over Avax. Avax is something that I got. Oh. Okay. I don't know how I missed this. So this week was crazy for me. My washing machine exploded on me. It didn't explode. What happened was the water kept running. Me and my wife were cleaning my whole apartment, like just disinfecting it and just doing it. But anyway, it decided to break the part that stops the water, and it continually flooded our apartment. 3 rooms flooded, and yeah, so I didn't get to track and watch everything. So I do apologize this week. I'm not on my game, but that's no excuse. I need to be looking into this stuff. Anyway, let's look what happened with Avax Avalanche. Okay, so if we go out further, let's see what we have. Let's get rid of this. You know what? Let's get rid of my projection too so you guys can see it. No, Jacob, you're doing really well with this, man. And you know what? I mean that specifically because there was a break reversal. I'm actually going to show that off. There was a break reversal, and now we're traveling on that break reversal. We then broke out of the upward broadening wedge. That's a broadening wedge. We broke out of the upward broadening wedge. We then went back into it, but that doesn't matter because we're still on the uptrend. This is really good stuff, man. And you grabbed it low. You're doing beautiful, boy. You're doing beautiful. Let me tell you, you're doing really good. A lot of my members are doing so well. So proud of you guys, man. You guys are just amazing. And I'm being dead serious. You guys are awesome. The way you guys pick up stuff, this took me years to learn. And you guys are just picking it up. And I'm like, you bastards. This took me forever. I didn't have anybody to help me, though. So that's my only defense. My only defense is nobody showed me how to do any of this crap. I just tried to figure it out. Okay, anyway, we're going to go over, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a bit now. So we're actually going to watch the break reversal live. This is, if you are interested in scalping, okay? Hi, because I know some of you are. If you are interested in scalping, you need to watch this. I'm actually going to make a mark on this. This is something I've been wanting to do because this was such a clear textbook break. Here we go. Let's have some fun with this, okay? So I'm going to be doing a play-by-play. Let's pretend that you guys and myself, we're all sitting together in whatever, our Discord room, but we're able to do it 24/7, and we're able to discuss price and price movement and patterns connectively, okay? As if it's like the internet of us tracking price, whatever. That sounds goofy as hell, but that's what we're doing. Okay, let's play. So I'm going to be saying what I'm seeing just to see. Okay, so here we are. First of all, we're in a downward. The reason why this is dashed is because those are my secondary lines. So right now, we are in an inward wedge pattern that is going bear. Okay, so let's watch it. So we had price moving. There wasn't a whole lot going on, right? Things were kind of basic. We're in the 6 hour right now. Price is moving along. Okay, we are still in the downward wedge pattern, okay? Price is moving. Okay, so we have our first indication something might be up, okay? What you can do, by the way, and if you're a scalper, I'm going to explain this to you. This is extremely important. I'm going to go back actually a little bit longer Okay, I can just explain it to you this way. Do you see on the side on TradingView? So TradingView allows you to enter alarms. Now, the thing with alarms is I think you can set them in other platforms too. I prefer TradingView. I've got a Pro Plus account, but I do that because I have so much to track. Sorry, the market is looking terrible right now. Anyway, sorry. So I do that because I have so many different things. I have a list, a prediction list. I'm constantly waking up in the middle of the night because I have so many security. I'm tracking like 100 things at once. Anyway, so what you could have done is you could have placed an alarm somewheres above this area. So maybe you would have placed one here, then one here, then one here. And what happens if price were to continually drop down inside of this pattern, you can be alerted if it then starts to get to the top of the pattern for a potential breakout. Now, this is kind of speculative, this part right here, because honestly, it could break north, it could break south. We don't really know. So saying that you would do this ahead of time would be something you'd already have to see. It's something you're going to learn. I promise you're going to learn it. But what we just had happen, look, so we just had the possibility, we're going to go down to, no, this is fine. So do we see our pattern? We're going down now to the possibility that we might have a breakout. This is very important. We were going bear. Okay, let's look. This is a bear pattern right now. We're headed down. What we want is a break reversal to head the opposite direction. We've been waiting for this on something like SHIB now for a month. But when you can find it, listen, if you can find when this happens, you can profit more doing this in such a short time frame than anything else that I've tracked. Okay, so let's show you what I'm talking about. We just had a break. Now, normally, if we're watching the candles, this is not confirmation yet, okay? So we can't go like, oh, hey, it's a break, because it could be a fake out. Fake outs happen all the time. When you get a fake out, you have to reset and retest. That means you have to go back to the drawing board when it comes to finding the pattern. Let's keep going. So here we are. We had this breakout. What happens? Oh my goodness. Could you imagine seeing that live? Now, this is over the course of a couple days. I want to say this is 3 days, but let's just play pretend and say you caught this break reversal. As you can see, I already have it labeled. This is something that I already caught and something that I profited from myself. Ooh, and this is something that if you are a Conquering Crypto member, I do share with you. You have to be in the Discord, you have to be in the YouTube, and you can also get this information. Okay? What happened? Well, if we placed an order right here, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it, and we're going to continue. So we have an official breakout, without a doubt. We probably had confirmation somewhere around here, which would have been August 19th. Oh my goodness. Price is continuing. This is crazy. So we not only have a full break reversal, okay, we not only have a full break reversal, we now have new consolidation at higher highs. This is a new consolidation area. In other words, Avax at this point, looking fantastic. Play. Now remember, our order is still at the bottom there. Our order is still at 23. Okay, now we have new pumps. So what we're developing now is new highs and new lows. New high, low. New high, low. Let's continue, which means price is still continuing up. Now we don't know that we're in a tunnel yet at this point. Remember, we're tracking this live. This is us tracking it live. We don't know what we have exactly yet. All we know is we have a break that's turned into a pump, that's turned into consolidation, another break, that's right here, into more consolidation pump. That's what we want. Price continued. Let's see where we're headed. Now remember, we're watching this live. Oh my God, look guys. Now, we just had something specific happen. What happened? I'm sure at least one of you knows. This is very important. What happened? We just developed the tunnel. That's what this is right here. Okay? We just developed the tunnel. How? Well, we have these touches. 1, 2, 3. And how did we get this touch right here? Well, when price came down, it stopped, got buying support, and started up. That's what it is then. It's a support touch. Support, bottom, resistance, top. Bear, down, bull, up. Now you could buy right here too, because you have, you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to pretend that we also place the buy because we've identified a new area that we can now use for scalping. We don't necessarily need to use it for scalping. You can use KuCoin futures and you can play stop losses and you don't need to use this for scalping, but you can. Now notice how we don't fall out of the pattern with Avax. We're staying within the pattern, which means we drew this here, but all of this here, these are fake outs because they pierced it with the wick, but went back in. And now we're getting even higher. Look at these pumps now that's happened with Avax. You've got an order here. Remember, we've got an order down below because we've identified the break. And look at this. Now it just goes parabolic. Here we are. We had it escape here a little bit. Now we're live. Now we're live. So do you guys understand? I just went over what it looks like to do this live. Because what happens a lot of time, guys, is you're going to go to a site, okay? Or you're going to go to something that has, even Conquering Crypto, a mapping or something that has like a picture and a definition of what something is, right? You're going to look at a picture and it's going to be like, look at this support and resistance, and I called it this way, and look at it happen. Well, guys, that doesn't matter if you can't prove it live. That's a big difference. I can take any mapping and then show you what happened and present it to you as a picture, as something that happened in the past. You can do that. I can do it. But what I'm saying is, if you're not being shown how to do this live, I don't know how much it's helping you. That's why if you're joining me right now, this is so important. Okay? So here we are with Avax. Avax still looking strong, going in this upward, it's an upward wedge. She's looking great, man. We had our orders down here. You remember this? So you would have carried this if we would have bought all the way down here and like realistically, and then it went all the way up here, you would be up 500%. 540% if you then sold outside. But the point is, you would have ridden that. Okay, we went over Avax a lot. Sorry that took so much time. But I really wanted to explain that. That was very important to me. I hope you guys don't mind that I explained to you guys. Specific TA live. I want you to guys start to trying the TA live. That's really important. We're going to go over Saitama. And we might as well. My buddy Denny, he enjoys Saitama. We're going to go over it. I don't even know if he's still in the room. We've had people leave. We've had people come back. I know I'm annoying as all hell, but we're going to go over Saitama for my man Denny. I don't even know if he's in the room right now. So again, we've gone over this a couple times. Saitama is something that was brought to our attention. A lot of us tried to jump on the bandwagon. Some of it worked out for us. Some of it did not. This right here was an area where we bought in for the most of us. We went to this all-time high because the wallet got released and things like that. And then eventually what happened is the wallet didn't work out. Something happened with the wallet and we started to head down. Yeah. So I know Jacob bought in. I bought in. I bought in at a different time and I was able to make a few bucks. Some people didn't. I know my man Denny, this is his coin. This is his thing. This is something he brought, something he loves, something he's put a lot of money into. Denny, I wish you all the luck, my brother, and I do think it can be powerful in the future. It's still not looking bad. So this is the uptrend, by the way. This is the uptrend. We've also developed a secondary. Let's get that in there. So this is a secondary. When you develop a main and a secondary, it means that you can do both. Okay, you can use both. We're trying to add everything we can on technical analysis, one thing on top of the other. And what happens when price moves, we have to see which one sticks. If one thing sticks, we grab that, and that's the one we use for the future. That's what I think a lot of people struggle with. They're trying to figure out which TA thing they should be using. Use them all. I'm not talking about indicators. I'm talking about technical analysis, trend lines, support resistance, cup and handle. I'm talking about these specific patterns so that you can find these areas that are important and go from there. Because right now we have the secondary trend. We also have this primary trend. Now, these are kind of brand new and we have not passed below them. So right now we are doing pretty good. Denny, I hope she continues, man. The way it looks, hey, you know what? Just for you, Denny, just for you, I am going to try to do a live, I don't know if it's going to work out, triangle pattern. Just for you. I don't think he's here. That's okay. So what do we got here? We got this, and we're going to use the, let's use like the edge of the tail. This is going to be straight, so we're going to put this here. We're then going to put a line through the center about, and we're going to make sure we're right by using our triangle pattern. Yep, looks good to me. So if I had to make a prediction from where we are now, I believe that Saitama will get back up to, oh my God, I can't even tell the price. Whatever this is. Look how it's all zeros. So I'm sorry, I can't even tell you the price. But when he comes back, because I know he's probably floating around or reset his computer or whatever. I know he's not here because he would be saying something. But when we come back to it, let's remember, I'll remember this when I talk to him. It's going to be in red. This is our projected level. It's right underneath a previous high. Somewhere is in there. But you just got to watch. That's a live projection live. Okay, so we went over Saitama. The next thing I want to go over, guys, is Shiba Inu. Guys heard of it? Guys heard of this thing called Shiba Inu? Now, I have been fighting with a lot of people on TradingView right now with Shiba Inu. I said that price is going back to 2,700, and I have been dragged through the mud, called all kinds of names because I'm bad mouthing their coin that they think is going to moon just at any second. The reason SHIB has been falling is because it lost support. So if we go over SHIB, we can see that we had this 2 weeks worth of consolidation in October. This was real important. I was away at Disney when this happened, right? So I was away at Disney, but I was tracking this for my members the whole time. If we go out to the VPVR, this is why this is so important. If we go out to the VPVR and we look at the biggest, most important areas, do you guys see that? For those of you that don't know what the VPVR is, it's the visual range. This shows you buys and sells at certain price areas, okay? So there's certain price areas where buys and sells happen the most. The reason that's important is because that's what a lot of traders remember in their head. So what do I mean by that? So an entire time during the 2,700 area, there were a ton of buys and sells. Look at how big this section is compared to, say, the rest of November. This is all November, by the way. This is October. So many people bought and sold in October that it has the biggest area, which means psychology, trading psychology is a big deal. And psychologically, 2,700 is what we're now heading back down to, meaning a lot of people out there want the price to fall to maybe get back in for it to go back up. Now, of course, there was a lot of buys and sells initially back when it first kind of came out. But since November has been so crappy, it had no support. Retail left. It had all kinds of problems, guys. And I don't think it's going to do any better. So I think actually SHIB, if you are a SHIB holder, you have to be a diamond hand holder at this point. I am not moving my 8,800 prediction. I'm keeping that. But what I am going to say is I think we are headed back down to 2,700. Jacob says, I want to get the price back to 600, not 2,700. Hey, man, I tell you what, that sounds really good because then we could jump on that and buy as much as possible at that level and for it to go back up. If this gets back to 2,700, I'm going back in hardcore. I'm going back in and I'm going to track it and I'm going to see what happens to it. But right now it's at 3,750. People are crucifying me on TradingView saying that it's going back to 2,700. And literally, I'm less than 1,000 away from nailing that technical analysis. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be wrong. I don't think I will be. I think we're continually going back down that way. But dude, you're saying 600? That's all the way back down where it started. Bro, let's be honest. That's the largest level, right? You could be right. But all I know is right now with SHIB, it's constantly falling. It's been in this flat bottom triangle pattern that's continually descending. It's still descending and it needs to break. You see this right here? You see this line? It needs to break this line here in order for it to go the other direction. So good luck, SHIB. I just wanted to show Shiba Inu. Something that is definitely needs to be looked at later. Because, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it. I really don't. I'm going to look at SNX for me for a second. This is something I've been tracking. SNX is very important to me right now. It's in this triangle pattern. So what I did with SNX, I don't even think I had SNX as something we're gonna talk about, but I'm going to talk about it with you guys right now. So on SNX, I found this really nice triangle, this huge triangle pattern, which has the biggest type of breakouts. Triangle patterns have crazy breakouts, right? So what I'm hoping that'll still happen is we are going to bounce around inside of here and eventually go up, right? That's what I want to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen at this point because it's broken the bottom so often, but honestly, we are still in line. We are really still in line for this to have a crazy pump in here. Let's take a look. And if anybody wants to join us, I've got a few of you guys that have bought in. Whatever. For those of you that have, no reason to sell. We have not fallen far enough. Where the heck is my... Yeah. So what I want to see is this kind of deal here to go back up in here because I want this to be touched. And then from there, huge break. Okay. So that's what I still see happening with SNX. I am keeping my money in there. I have no plans on selling. That's what the pattern shows me. I have to learn patience. I have to tell myself it's going to be all right. We're going to get there eventually. Okay. Next, we're going to go over two stocks. The first stock is NIO. There's some important stuff that I want to show on NIO. N-I-O. NIO is considered to be like the Tesla of China. And I pegged a projection on NIO that has taken off. I'm sorry, this is going to look crazy, all of these projection stuff. Let's get some things out of the way here. So basically, I found, see what happens is I found a reversal that turned into a cup and handle. The cup and handle took, if you'll notice, you see we had this break here. So we were in this downward bear wedge. See that? From there, we had a breakout. From this breakout, we formed a cup. See this arch? And from the cup, we actually had a really interesting looking handle. This is the handle. Now, notice we're still inside the handle. I think it's going to continually go up. NIO, for me, is still looking good. And I just wanted to show that off. The other thing I want to show off is, Joe, what is a good entry point? Joe, what is a good entry point on SNX? So... Sarah Sanderson. So my name is DeMarco, by the way. If you're asking Joe, I don't know who Joe is unless you're Joe. I thought you were Joe. But if you're asking what's a good entry point on SNX, now would be the best entry point. So I'll show that off one more time just because you're asking. So my name is DeMarco. You're saying Joe. I thought your name was Joe. Joe is using Sarah's laptop. Didn't I read that earlier? Anyway, we're going to show you. So this whole area to me, anywhere that's in the lower section of SNX front triangle, this would be where I would consider to be a good entry area. So now is also a good entry area, but we're talking 6.7 to 7.8. Yes. Okay. So 6.7 to 7.8 is a good entry area because what we're expecting to see is what's called a triangle break. You know what? Just because you're asking, and I don't care, we've been doing this for almost an hour. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what a triangle break looks like. There we go. Perfect. This is what I'm looking for right now. Okay, see this triangle pattern here? So what I'm looking for, if you remember how this big guy looks, I'm looking for price to bounce around this triangle and eventually get close enough to the tip that it does like a pinball, bum, 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 and eventually fires out. Okay, so that's what I want from here. That's what these green triangles are showing. Okay, I want it to bounce around, get close and close, fire out. That's called a breakout. So if it fires out of this, it's called a breakout. What you do is you then purchase that area. You buy the breakout, right? If it's a fake out, get out immediately. But if it's a breakout, you hold on and hope price continues. Okay, Conquering Crypto has some very specific areas where we show that off. If you're interested, join Conquering Crypto if you're not a member yet, and I will give to you one of the infographics that shows a very specific triangle break and how you can trade it and how you can do well for yourself. Cool. Thank you for going back. Thank you for watching me. And I'm being serious. This is, you guys are fantastic. Thank you. I'll go back for you anytime. I'll go back for any of my members because you guys are the best. You're important. So thank you for asking about it. I hope I can explain it to you in a way that helps you one day. So we just got done going over SNX. We got done over Neo. We're now going to go on Tesla. Have you guys heard of Tesla? There's this thing called Tesla. Probably haven't heard of it. Let me school you. This guy named Elon Musk owns a company called Tesla. And I'm on the Facebook group. I tried the Discord, but it's not working. Dude, listen, just hit me up after this or whenever, and I will help you out with the Discord. No problem. That's what we're here for. Problem solving. Let's solve your problem. We will get you on the Discord. Just contact me somehow, whether it be Conquering Crypto or Danny DeMarco on regular Facebook is me. Request me. You hit me up. We'll talk. I got you. I promise. That's what I'm here for. Tesla. Tesla is this little tiny company that started a little bit ago. You guys probably heard of it. They make these, like, what are they called? Electric car dingle dangos. But anyway, a few of my members were asking me if we could talk more about stocks, and we absolutely can, guys. This is for you. Remember, I know what I'm doing. This is for you. If you guys want to see something, you get it. You get it. Okay? Let's go over Tesla. Okay, so Tesla has been on this really nice uptrend. Okay, look at this. Look at also the major buying area for Tesla. Look at that. Now, that's probably all corporate. That's all probably the financial institutions. By the way, if you are new, if you are not used to the crypto world, I want you to understand something. When it comes to price and price movement, you have no control. Well, you're going to tell me, well, DeMarco, whales have control, right? No. Well, who has control? Financial institutions and governments is who mainly controls price. Between 90 and 95% of almost every market you can think of, Forex, crypto, stocks, it's controlled by financial institutions who are not only buying for corporations, but they're buying for their whales themselves. They are the ones who control price. So when you think Captain Whale can come out of heaven himself, and let's take Shiba Inu, that a whole bunch of whales can fix price, no, they can't. What they can do is move price a little bit. They cannot control price. If whales could control price, well, then let's get a bunch of billionaires together, okay? And let's just have them buy certain things every single day so the price skyrockets, sell every single day. That doesn't happen. It might happen a little bit depending on what type of thing they're doing. You can manipulate small markets, small cap things. My point is, financial institutions make up most of what you see when price moves. Why is this important? Because I want you to understand, following these financial institutions, can make and break your trades. There are different sites where you can see what like politicians are buying and what corporations are buying into. There's another site that one of my partners, Brett, goes over a lot, where he's able to see specific wallets and specific wallet movement. And you can tell that these wallets own the majority of that coin. All of the combination of that is what moves price. You and I do not move price. We are less than 1% of what makes up any market, crypto included. Don't forget that. So when it comes to something like Tesla, who does have, a lot of market price, price is moved by these institutions placing orders for their customers, corporations, the government themselves. But I want you to understand, they're the ones moving price, not whales, not you and me. Financial institutions. There's a book that if you guys were to read, it's called Volume Profile, The Insider's Guide to Trading. I know this is going to be backwards for you, but this is the one of several books that I have that explains how it works, and they're absolutely right. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. I just wanted to explain that to you guys. We are now on Tesla. Tesla, as you can see, I've already been tracking it. This is the macro uptrend on Tesla. See this guy right here? At the bottom, do you see all these E's and S's? Well, so these stand for earnings reports. The S is splits. When the splits happen, earning report red is negative, earning report green is positive. If you see there's other letters. There's ones that have to do with when you get paid. Anyway, we're not going to go over that. So Tesla developed in these patterns recently. So this was a nice triangle pattern. I think I did have some kind of prediction. By the way, if you are a Conquering Crypto member, I have a prediction list that I made that I give to you for free. You can use it for educational purposes only. What you can do is check it out, and you can check out the prices. I've done very well using it. I just started using my own money on it recently, and I've already made a couple grand. I'm not going to lie, just on my list alone. And if you want to follow the list, it's available to you. It gets updated several times a month. Anyway, sorry. Tesla. So there was a big thing that happened with Tesla. Where is it? So we were following Tesla. See, I already have all this stuff charted. Let me get this out of here. So in Tesla was moving along fantastically. It had this really nice uptrend. It then got crazy. Another pump. And it then hit around 900. Okay. That was the major resistance level for Tesla. What happened was it fired out of that. Okay. So it went from 900 to 1043 like that same day. Just crushing resistance. And then what happened? It pumped a little bit more. And now, if we're looking at Tesla, we are in this nice consolidation. This is what you want. This is what we want to see. We want to see pumps and then consolidation. Consolidation, basically, if you're brand new to this, consolidation means that price is moving sideways. Okay? I don't have to get specific. Consolidation means price is just going sideways. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not. It depends on how you want to use that consolidation information. Okay? So right now, we're still looking at Tesla. It's beautiful, man. It's looking great. I haven't jumped on Tesla personally. I had a member of mine who learned technical analysis from me, and he made over $30,000 in 1 week because I taught him certain technical analysis. That's absolutely true. And that happened from here to here. And that is an absolute true story. And I will tell that every single time that I talk about Tesla because it is important for you to know this stuff works. So with Tesla at this point, we are in this nice consolidation area. The consolidation area, if you scalpers out there, is between 980 and 1250. So what you want to do is make sure you have a good hold of that. I might even try to scalp it in the future, but that is Tesla, guys. And we are going to continue. I'm sorry this is a long video, guys. This is going to be a long video. I hope you guys don't mind staying with me. But thank you for those of you who are. I've got 5 people in the room right now, and you guys are more important to me right now than you can imagine. I just want you to learn. I want you to make sure you're increasing your bags. I think this is something very important that people should understand. And if they do, they can make out better in the future. And that's what I'm here for. We just got done Tesla and Neo. So I want to go over a few more. Crow. Crow is a coin. We got done Neo. Neo, by the way, is considered to be the I said this before. It's considered to be the Tesla of China. So the Neo has all these electric cars and stuff coming out. So I've been pumping a lot of my own money into Neo, and so far I've done quite well. So we are now going to go to Crow. Crow is something. Oh, look at this. That's right. I wanted to show you guys. Check this. Check this out. Excuse me. Now, Crow. Let's go out a little bit further. So Crow started to develop some real interesting stuff around October 27th. But let's look. So we had all of this sideways consolidation, right? And then we had an explosion. Now, this is considered to be crypto.com. We had an explosion that happened around October 26th, 27th. That explosion went all the way from 19 cents to 64. That's like triple, man. Let's take a look at what the actual price range was. So 230%. Fantastic. Really good stuff. So what happened with those? I was tracking this for a few different members in the Discord, specifically, if I remember. But then we started to develop this broadening triangle, broadening wedge. So you see this right here, this wedge, kind of wedge area, right? So we got to the top of that, and then we pumped through. Great. So we pumped through all the way to 0.97, almost a full buck. We didn't get there, no big deal. But then I started to have members ask me, what's going to happen now after the pump? Well, I mentioned to them, look at our previous breakout, because it was not a fake out. That's very important. It came down a little bit, but it never came back into the pattern. You don't want to see it come back into the pattern. What you want to see happen is you want to then see it turn that breakout area into the new support line. Okay, so buyers then see that as a new low. You want to get in. It's buy low, sell high, right? So you want to get in at that new low. That's a new buying area. So if we look here, I want to say, and I don't mind telling you this, but I bought $1,000 worth today. Crow has the ability right now that it's bounced. I might make out, I might not, but I'm willing to risk it because what I saw is a bounce off of support, meaning I don't expect Crow to get below that line. What I expect to see is now a new formation. This could either be consolidation here. This could turn into consolidation, or it could turn into a different pattern. The point is I now know that I now need to track that area. I can't say this enough. We're not looking to find the price area and profit immediately. We're not looking to see the area and think a certain way or sell, buy, anything. What we're looking is to just pay attention when it happens. That's what alarms are for. I didn't have an alarm set, but I specifically went over to this and saw, I wrote support area. I'm not even lying. So we're going to follow this, right? So I wrote this support area. Look at that. I know it happened fast, but I wrote that way back in mid-November, and it happened. This support bounce happened. I actually have the proof in Discord. That's what I like. I like to be totally transparent so you guys can see what I'm doing because I want you guys to learn what I'm doing. But here you go. We now have this bounce. Crow looks like it's going to continue, and I hope it does. We're now going to go over FTM. Is this short position in Crow, or did you get Crow through them and going to also stake it? So I've just been using Crow as personally as a scalping platform. For those of you who don't know, and I will explain this to you, there are 4 major types of trading: scalping, day trading, swing trading, and investing. Scalping happens minutes, hours, days. Day trading happens hours, days, weeks. Then you have swing trading, which can happen typically weeks to months. And then you have investing. That's the fourth type. That's months to years. Okay. Scalping, day trading, swing trading, investing. That's low to high. And that has to do with the type of trading you're doing. I'm a scalper. So what I do is I find these areas, right? Imagine yourself if you can find these areas, trade them in small increments and take the money. I do what's called trading on KuCoin futures, and I do very well. And I show people how to do this themselves. I don't mind showing you at all. But this could be another scalp right now. So I placed $1,000 order right here, and we're going to see what happens. If it doesn't work out, I can sell. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to set an alarm. This is a perfect scenario. So I did buy, me personally, $1,000 worth of Crow right here. If price dips to 0.61 and below, I'm going to get out. I'm going to accept my loss. Who cares? I might lose, what, $50? That's fine. I'd rather lose 50 instead of letting price continue to fall. But my chances are now better going the bull direction. So I plan on then selling again because I've actually already made quite a few bucks on Crow. So I plan on buying here again and then selling 1.6, 1.2. It all depends on what I see when it gets to that point, because the idea is to then scalp. Thought about some Crow if it keeps dipping. Jason, I didn't know you were in here, dude. What's going on, bro? Oh man, I've got another friend in here. How long have you been in here? Have you been in here the whole time? A friend of mine just became a new member. Jay, how are you, man? I'm so glad to see you. That's awesome. I didn't know you were here this whole time. I hope you've been here for a bit. I've been having fun. I hope I'm not boring, and I hope I've been explaining things the best I can. But you guys are the new superpower, okay? And I mean that. You guys are the new trading superpower that's going to come up later in life, and I'm really glad to show this stuff to you guys. Dude, listening to you, bro. Dude, I had no idea you were in here. I'm so glad to have you in here, man. That's really awesome. Makes me happy. Okay, so we're going to continue. So I got done doing, that was Crow. The other one I'm checking out right now, this is me personally. I am on FTN. This stuff you can get on KuCoin. KuCoin, by the way, is the best exchange that you can use. KuCoin is the most advanced. It has the most crypto. If you can get used to using KuCoin, you will be doing very well. It's not easy for most beginners. You guys should be focusing on Coinbase. You guys should be focusing on Voyager, simple exchanges that are paired with USD. Okay. Then when you eventually start to get better, you want to move up to things like Bitmart and Gate.io. You can find MRX on Bitmart, by the way, soon. They have anyway. I don't want to get off on that. And then there are the advanced exchanges. Sorry, I want to answer the question I was just asked. Then there are things like KuCoin. There's probably one or two others, but the idea is they have these advanced exchanges where you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. For anybody in the room right now that wants to learn about KuCoin, message me later, message one of our admins. There's a video that I made where it shows you how to use your phone and KuCoin together so that you can get like the best stuff and you can learn all kinds of stuff. Let's see what the question. I downloaded it, but I don't know how to use it. If you're talking about KuCoin, listen, KuCoin is advanced. I'm going to say this again. KuCoin is super advanced. You have to deal with pairings and transfers. It took me at least a year, and I am not kidding, a year to get used to all the KuCoin stuff. Don't use it yet. You need to start with Coinbase. You need to start with Voyager. Move your way up when you feel comfortable to things like Bitmart and Gate.io, because that's where you'll learn how to deal with pairings. Pairings mean that they only deal with coin that deals with comparing itself to other coin. So you're now having to deal with USDT or BTC or something different with that coin. So you're combining prices. It's not easy to use. It's not easy to do. We do offer training for those who are willing to get their hands dirty in that. But in my staking, so I stake a lot of MRX. You can stake on KuCoin, by the way, but I stake primarily MRX because I get so much a month. On MRX, I stake in the Altitude wallet. I stake on Infinity Crypto, the Altitude wallet, the Tip Rainbot. Metrics is something, by the way, that I preach to everybody. Metrics is my favorite coin. So when you ask me, am I staking? I'm only staking Metrics. And I want to say I make somewhere like, I can't remember, $60 a month right now. I really can't remember. It's something like I get 40,000 marks a month. Anyway, because I'm a governor. But anyway, am I staking? Yes, I am, but only certain things. Okay, let's continue. FTM, Phantom. So as we can see, guys, let's take a look at what we have. We are developing now. We have this huge broadening wedge. Okay, that's the kind of pattern that this is right now. We've got two separate uptrends. This was one. So actually this was broken. We're going to get rid of that. But Phantom, check it out. I bought again here on Phantom. Why? Because it touched support. So that means hopefully when it hits that bottom, it can then go back up. So on Phantom, I made a purchase. I still do have a prediction at 3. It's got to be actually like maybe 3.4 or something like that. But my alarm is set at 3.3 to let me know. And I hope it bounces off this area. And if we go really close to what the candles look like, I don't think that's going to fall through this line. Hopefully it'll continue. Voyager has 12% on dot. So listen, guys, if you are still in the room, there are so many different exchanges. I have over 40 or 50 on my phone. Celsius is one of the best ones you can use if you're interested in staking. Okay. Celsius gives you all these options. They have the highest rates that you can use. I personally love Voyager, but if you're looking for staking, guys, just on basic coin, get Celsius. Celsius. That's the one you guys want to use if you're just interested in staking. And staking is one of the best kinds of savings accounts that you can use, in my opinion. Staking is wonderful. I'm staking Metrics for the most part. I do stake a few other things, but they're so small, it's not important, because what I mostly do is scalping. So anyway, we just got done FTM. We're going to continue. Next is Mana and MATIC, and then I think I'm going to close up the show. We've been going on now. I've been alive for an hour and 20 minutes. And you know what? We can have questions at the end of the show if you guys have any, but I'm just going to go over these real quick. So MATIC is another one. Let's take a look. MATIC is another one that we found the pattern. Let's get out of here on the day. All right, do you see the prediction? My prediction line is this orange sideways line. So I have a prediction list. If anybody's interested in it, I can get it to you. You have to be a Conquering Crypto member, and I ask you not to share it with anybody. Whatever, if you do, it's not the end of the world. But listen, this is my respect and integrity we're talking about. I'm just asking that you use it yourself, that you're a member. It's free, I know, but please, just use it yourself. Don't share it with people. Please don't share it in some kind of forum or Reddit or anything like that. Whatever. I guess it's not the end of the world if you do, but it's very important to me that we keep it between us. It's like me giving you special information, okay? Anyway, so MATIC is another one that, look, right now, excuse me, we are in this huge triangle type area, okay? And we have a bounce. So I actually just bought another $1,000 worth of MATIC because I want to see what happens as a scalp. What I plan on happening is it's going to bounce now off of this line. And hopefully, as long as it hits my prediction, who knows, I might sell there. All I'm trying to do is make 100, 200, 300 here and there. Because at the end of the week, that turns into thousands of dollars. Okay? That's the reality. When you do this all over the place, I do it through KuCoin margins. That's where all my money goes. Because then when I watch these bounces happen and I sell and get out, 100, 200, 300, if you multiply that by 3 or 4 times a day, you're looking at 600, 700, 800. That's what I do day by day. I am a full-time trader. This is what I do, and I'm explaining to others how to do it. And I do it for free. There will be paid advanced stuff in the future. I always mention that, but this is it for now. That is MATIC. Let's go over Mana real quick, and then we're going to call it. And then if you guys have any questions, we'll go and do that. So Mana is the last one that we want to do. Yes, listen, my friend. I am a scalper. I make the most money doing my scalping, and I enjoy it. I enjoy watching how price moves compared to the pattern I have. And what's nice with scalping, dude, listen, if you go on KuCoin futures and you start to play with it, right? What you can do is you can set up a take profit. You can set up a stop loss. And when you can do that with something like a futures program, the reason futures is so important is because you can multiply what your order is by 10, 20, up to 100 times. I'm going to say that again. In futures, you can multiply your order by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way up to 100 times. Yeah, seriously. Okay, so now think about what I'm telling you. If I go and just use my biggest run is I turned $9 or $90 into 900. That was my biggest run. I want to say it was probably 90 bucks. It might have been 9. Whichever one it was, 90 or 9. I took that, put it in scalping, and I did so well on that run. I made 900 from 90. Pretty sure it was 90. So just think about that. You can do that with KuCoin futures if you play this correctly. That was my best run. Mana, listen, not sure what you mean when you can multiply the order. Jay, we'll talk about this more. How about we talk about this more private? But basically, if you go to KuCoin futures, when you place your order, you get the option 1 times to 20 times if you're a normal user. And then you get the option of 1 times to 100 times. And basically, you're multiplying your order. So if you have $100 multiplied by 10 times, every percentage tick is multiplied by 10 times. Got it? Once again, $100 multiplied by 10 times. Okay. So if it goes up, certain percentages, I can't do the math right now. It's just, I can't do it. I would have to actually sit and look at it. But basically, if you have 1 times, that's like as if you're buying it on an exchange. But then you can move it up to 5 times, 10 times. It's something you and I will talk about. But listen, futures and margins, extremely difficult. Okay, this is not stuff that you can just jump into. It's something that you need to learn, because you can lose money just as fast as you can make it. So it's very important that you know what you're doing before you try and handle these futures. Now, I just happen to know specifically, you are smart enough to figure that stuff out. Not saying other people aren't, but you have the wherewithal. You can figure it out. No, options is different. Options is predicting a price in the future and then placing orders based on what you think that price will be in the future. Futures is specifically thinking that the price will go up or down within right now. But you can also put a multiplier on it. So options, predicting price in the future, placing an order on that. Futures, multiplying your current order. You can actually bet that it goes down too. So if it's a short, you can place an order with KuCoin futures as a short. If the price goes down, you make money. I'm going to say that again. If the price goes down, you make money. Got it? Depending on if you place an order for a short. Let's go over Mana real quick, and then we're going to wrap up the show, and I'll take some questions. So Mana is something that started to move February 28th. So we're talking at this point, I guess that's a year ago, right? Pretty much, almost. So we're talking a while ago, but we had movement, then we had a long consolidation level, and then we had this crazy breakout. Okay, so this crazy breakout went all the way up and gained 550%. It then fell, went into new consolidation, and formed another new all-time high. Now, Mana is something I did put a few dollars on, but not a lot. I didn't put 1,000 on this. What I did put in is a couple hundred or something. But yeah, that's mana. Mana I still see going up because now we have this broadening wedge. But guys, if you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. I'm going to be wrapping up the show in a couple minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I have been talking for an hour and a half. And if you guys need anything, just ask afterwards. But if you guys have any specific questions on this, I'll leave the floor open to you guys. Go ahead and ask now. We'll chat about it for a little bit, but I'm gonna wrap up in just a moment. If you joined us tonight, thank you so much for joining us. I had a good time. I hope you learned something. We're gonna wrap up in just a minute, but if you have any more questions, I'll leave another minute open, and I will say, yeah, hope you enjoyed yourself, guys. Good job. Thank you so much. I'm really here to help to teach you guys. I always say this, but I already know what I'm doing. I want to teach other people. 6 or 7 years ago, when I was doing this, I didn't have anybody to teach me. So I kind of always wish I had somebody to show me, or at least like guide me a little bit into what I'm doing. But I really didn't have anybody that was interested in this stuff, whether it be stock or cryptos. Like I had maybe one or two people that dabbled in it, but nobody that could show me like technical analysis. So what I'm trying to do now is I created my group Conquering Crypto, and I'm trying to now be that person. So where you can come to our group, you can learn what you're doing, because I want you to make money. I don't want you to lose money. Okay, you're gonna lose money regardless. It's gonna happen. That's how this stuff works. You can't escape that. But I want you to make more than you lose. That's all. Any suggestions or recommendations? I don't know what's ZK roll-ups. I don't know what that is. And if you're talking about just in general, you're the you that you needed when you started, I guess, man. Well, listen, I'm where I'm at now because I taught myself what I wanted to know, and I make enough money, and I do so well that this is how I provide for myself. So if I can give this information onto you guys and I can help you guys out, then my mission is accomplished. But whatever, I'm just happy to give this information. Oh, so when it comes to the L2 and all that, listen, I do not know all that stuff. When it comes to the specific of the market, listen, so I have a partner. His name is Brett. And Jay, listen, Brett knows about all that stuff. When it comes to the innards of how the market works, that's my guy. You can ask Brett anything with stuff like that. I don't have a good explanation to give when it comes to the Web 3.0 or anything like that. You ask that same question in the Conquering Crypto post, and I guarantee you one of my admins or partners will come and help you. I'm sorry. It's just not something I know about. I'm technical analysis. Okay, when I look at a chart, I can tell you backwards and forwards what I think it's going to do. When it comes to the Web 3.0 and the L2, I know very basic stuff, man. I know that it's coming out. And when it comes to smart contracts, that kind of stuff, ask Brett. He's one of my partners. He knows this stuff inside and out. He also has a spot on my newsletter. Jay, if you're not a part of my newsletter, give me your email. I'll make sure you are. Anybody else in the room, make sure you get me your email, because you need to be a part of the Conquering Crypto newsletter. In the future, there's going to be an advanced version that's going to be paid. But for right now, just get me your email one way or another. I'm going to get you on the list. And each week, Brett does a spotlight on a specific coin that he thinks is great. Brett knows his shit to the T. Brett knows his shit. You can ask Brett something and he knows his stuff. But when it comes to technical analysis, I'm the guy. Okay. So let's see. Wait, I love the thread. I've got a brief explanation. All good. Just hearing it could be the next area moving. So yeah, the gaming stuff is really interesting. They're doing all this metaverse stuff. They're doing all these like gaming coins. Guys, listen. The bottom line is this space is going to grow and grow and grow. If you're in it now, you are better off than 95% of the planet. And that's not an exaggeration. 5% of the earth invests in crypto or even cares about crypto. Guys, you are the up and coming. You are you're going to be rich in 5 to 10 years. And by rich, I mean you have to make the right moves, but you are going to be with us together. We're moving as a group. That's the whole point. Conquering Crypto moves together as a group because I don't know everything. I don't. Sorry. But I know a good amount, and especially about technical analysis. But when you ask questions like about the L2 upgrade and the Ethereum 2 point whatever, I don't have all that info. Like I read about it on the surface level, but when it comes to things like that, Brett, he's my partner. He also is with us in Conquer Crypto. He's the guy that knows that info. If you ask him, I promise you, he will take care of an answer. For those of you that are members, Brett is good people. Look, listen. He's amazing. That's why I made him one of my partners. We talked one day and I was like, this is my guy. This is the guy I want to go into business with. And this is our business now. One day we're going to do Patreons and all kinds of other stuffs like that. For now, everything is free. Great. Because we already make a living day trading doing this stuff. So it's not like I need money from you. Listen, I do have a tip area though for those interested. I do have a Venmo under Conquering Crypto. If you guys do want to help the channel, you do want to help us continue this, we do accept tips. But listen, they're so not necessary. But if you guys want to give us $1, $5, whatever, it does go towards furthering the channel. I just figured I'd mention that. Jake says, all in all, appreciate the good info and another awesome live. Man, listen, you guys are amazing. You guys make the show. I sit here and yell at a screen. You guys make the show because it's info that real people like yourselves want to know. You're the market, okay? I know the whales and the financial institutions are out there. You're the market. You're what's going to make things succeed. That's the reality. You're the ones. You. I'm just like I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel to guide you in those areas, but you guys are the ones that are going to set the future groundwork now to make this a crazy thing in the future. It's a crazy thing now. Imagine what it's going to be in 5 years. Guys, this is a $3 trillion market. Bitcoin and crypto is a $3 trillion market in 10 years. There's nothing like it. That's never been done before. Not that I'm aware of. We had the Industrial Revolution, and now we've had the technology revolution since like 1986. You know what I mean? When the internet came about. But guys, this is the revolution in money. El Salvador only uses Bitcoin, and they've built school after school. The world is waking up, but you're already woke, bro. You understand that? You're already there. You already have the intelligence enough to go, I want to jump into a channel that helps me with this stuff. You're already there. You're already part of the revolution, guys. And that's the reality. I'm just here to help you understand the revolution. Okay? That's it. That's all. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has probably been my favorite show. I had all my best friends in here when it comes to crypto. I had all my regulars show up one way or another. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have more live shows during the week, and I promise you, I am going to give you as much information as humanly possible so that you guys can grow your bags as large as you can. Everything I gave was for educational purposes only. I'm not telling you what to buy or sell or anything. This is so you can learn. This is not me giving you financial advice. No. You're absolutely welcome. Okay? It makes me proud to know that I can be that person that gives you this info and you guys can use it to better yourselves, because that's the whole deal. I know this stuff. Now, I'm not saying I know it inwards and backwards, but I make a living doing this. I don't need to do this for myself. I want to do it for you. And that's what gets me going, man. This has been something that I've really enjoyed, but I've been enjoying it because of you. You got me? And that's true. If I didn't have you guys to enjoy this, I probably wouldn't do it as much. I haven't done a live show for a week, but that's because my washing machine exploded and all that kinds of stuff. Things went crazy. But if I can help you guys out, my mission is accomplished. You can find us on Facebook, Conquering Crypto, and my name is DeMarco. You can find me on Discord. Our Discord is very important because we're going to be moving a lot of information there in the future. Listen, I have partners that deal with NFTs and other stuff. These NFTs, listen, if you're not in NFTs, NFTs is something you're going to have to learn. You have to. That is going to be a part of the future. You have to learn it. I have to learn it. Still don't understand it. I don't fully understand NFTs, and I'm willing to admit it. Listen, NFTs is something you're going to have to learn, because getting into NFTs now is like getting into crypto 10 years ago. Okay, it's very important that you understand the ins and outs of buying these specific types of securities, because they're going to be something big in the future. You guys are ahead of the game. Listen, so all I'm saying is just check them out. Listen, Jay, I know you're a part of the Discord. On Discord, we have an NFT channel. They're called the Crypto Bros. Crypt Bros. Okay, my partners. You need to check them out. They have more good information that you could imagine. The metaverse is great too. That's something that has to deal with all of this coin. If you look up all the metaverse coin, it's there. They have a whole bunch. Sorry, I should talk to you guys bigger. But the metaverse coin, it's all there. You can look up metaverse coin, and you can definitely see a way to invest in the metaverse coin. There's all kinds. But yeah, I don't want to keep going. Guys, we've been talking for an hour and 40 minutes. You guys are the best. You guys make this show. I'm just here to show you TA. Thank you so much for joining me. We also have a TikTok, Conquering Crypto. If you want to tip me, if you want to tip the Conquering Crypto as a whole, you can find me on Venmo, Conquering Crypto. If you want to send me $1, it's grateful just to see it. I had somebody send me a couple $100 the other day, and it makes my day, man, to know he made like 10 grand. He showed me what he made, but he sent me a couple $100, and it's thank you. And you know who you are, and I'm not going to say if you're live right now or not, but thank you. And we also have the TikTok. Brett's in control of our TikTok, and he is doing an amazing job. Please go support everything that we have on our links if you want this to grow. Share my videos. I don't like to be that person that's like, subscribe and like, guys. Hey, you see that? Smash that like button. That's not me. I'm not that guy. I just want you to learn. But if it'll help the channel grow, go right ahead then. Share it with a friend. I don't care, because I'm trying to help them too. But thank you so much for joining me. This has been a Saturday night. We've been going on for an hour and a half now. It's 9:45. We started at 8 o'clock. This gets recorded. By the way, if you think you missed something, this gets recorded and uploaded to YouTube. It takes a couple hours. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate you. For anybody that wants to contact me about the Discord or anything else, my name is Danny DeMarco. This is I run this site on Facebook, and I don't run the Discord. I have admins that run it for me. But you can find Brett or myself on the Facebook or on Discord. Ask us anything you want, and we will try to help you as much as humanly possible, because this is going to help you in the future. I guarantee it. Thanks so much, guys. You guys are the best, and we might do a show in the next couple days. But thanks for being awesome, man. Really. Thank you. Take care, guys.